Welcome back to the Malted Man Cave. I'm Keith.
I'm Dave.
And tonight we're going to be doing a sherry bomb from the Highlands. Coming up.
Welcome back. Keith, I wanted to say, man, dude, I kind of miss letting everybody know that it's been over a year and we're still
down in my basement.
Down here in your basement.
We do lots of creepy things down here in the Malted Man Cave.
Yeah. But I mean, it's developed quite. I mean, some things have stayed the same, but the TV's not on anymore, and
it's better lit.
Yeah.
Although it's actually a little too well lit right now. We got the wrong type of lighting. We need to get soft white.
Every
We
crevice.
got, like fluorescent in your face light bulbs. So tonight we're gonna be doing Balblair 1990. And Balblair is kind of known for doing vintages. They don't do like a 12-year-old. They don't do like a 15 or an 18. They just actually come out with the year that it was distilled. So it actually kind of, it depends when they bottle it. It kind of, because there's different batches. Like I think there's like a version of this that's like 24 years. But this is a 25-year-old whiskey. And it sounds really expensive, doesn't it?
It does. When you said that, I was like, geez, how much is this? Is this, because you said... So he poured me a glass and he's like, Dave, you don't have to like everything just because I said it was a 25-year whatever. Even if it's a $300 bottle, you don't have to say you like it. And I know he's just telling me that just to make sure I don't feel like I'm compelled to give it a higher score. And anyways, you might be surprised.
Yeah?
No, you won't.
Will you give me your glass? Pour you some. So, as I said before, I think Balblair is a Highland distiller in Rossshire, Scotland. I can't talk to that. It's a really, really good distillery that I have recently really fell in love with.
Yeah.
And for a 25-year-old, this is, I think it was only only $150, $160.
Yeah.
But that's after import tax, after shipping. So that's for a 25-year-old. A lot of 25-year-olds are like $400 to $1,000, even more than that. So this is a really good bang for your buck whiskey. But let's find out if it's any good. Start us off with the nose.
All right. Right off the bat, I wrote raisin wine.
Raisin wine.
I don't know. It just came to me. It smells like raisins and...
it actually does smell like raisin wine.
Raisin wine.
Actually, my plan for tonight, I forgot, but it's too late now, is I actually bought a real bottle of sherry, Amontillado and Pedro Jimenez, and I was going to have us kind of sniff it on camera, but we'll have to do that for another sherry video.
Raisin wine. And then my second note is going to just really blow your socks off. Soy sauce. You get a little soy sauce in there?
There's a little bit of umami, dirty, earthy notes.
Maybe that's what I'm getting. And then I had cinnamon sticks, like the actual stick of cinnamon, and hot maple syrup.
Yeah.
I just made pancakes this morning, and
it's funny you said I got French toast and maple syrup too.
Yeah?
A little bit. I don't know if it's the fermentation. There's a yeasty French toast and maple syrup.
Yeah, right there.
Anything else you get on the nose?
Man, I'll tell you what.
I must forewarn you. I have a lot of notes.
Got a lot of notes. I'm going to be brief.
I spent a lot of time with
I'm going to be brief.
I'm not going to be brief.
What do you got on the nose?
It's almost, a lot of times you get toffee. But it's for me, it's like a toffee glaze. And I put hot chocolate and kind of marshmallows, like the Swiss Miss, it's almost like if you put a little bit of that in. Like the powder and the little marshmallows that come in it. Kind of just a really good creaminess. A little bit of sour oranges. Raisins, as you said, it's really strong. Pistachios. Candied caramel apples. Did you say apple cider?
No, I said soy sauce.
Because almost we live in Ohio, and it's you know, we get all
Prevalent.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
And so in the fall, like a lot of like really good memories I have with football and like haunted houses and you know, all that when the season changes into autumn and fall is warm, spicy apple cider.
Yeah. Right there with you, man.
Touch of lime, like I said, French toast, and I don't know where the lime's coming from because this is like hardcore sherry matured.
Oh,
I don't even know where lime came from.
I'm right there with you, man. No, there is. I dare somebody not to smell lime.
You really do?
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought it was really bizarre when I got it. I was like, I don't know where that's coming from, but... And then last but not least, a little bit of banana. What do you get on the palate?
So much. I wrote cinnamon and spice and everything nice. It's pretty good. It was... It's pretty good for a sherry, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good for a sherry.
It is 25 years old.
I'm not a big fan of it, but I feel like it did it justice those 25 years. Something good happened.
Yeah.
Cinnamon and spice, clove. It's a dichotomy. It's buttery, but then my next note was vinegar.
Yeah?
Yeah, like a bitter, sour taste to it. And I wrote Sour Patch Kids. It reminded me just that.
It does. I don't know if it's like I think sometimes depending on the sherry, there is like an acidity, like pH acidity level with like, you know, the grapes. So I think that's totally in there because of that.
Man. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me.
So, again, toffee, milk chocolate. This time we got a little bit like black cherries. You can definitely tell it seems like this is dunnage matured. I kind of get a little bit like the dark Glendronach type taste. Nutmeg, sour vinegar, like I said. The weirdest note I got. Have you ever had lemonhead candies? You know, like you and your kids. I don't. Again, where the lime and the lemons are coming from. Normally, that may be like more bourbon matured.
Yeah.
And actually, I thought that this was exclusively sherry matured, but maybe there's some bourbon in this. Maybe that's where but lemonheads. Somehow it's not real strong. It's super faint, but just a little bit there. Dry bitter oak. You can definitely tell that there's like some good aging going on with it. Pina colada, like Coco Lopez, I could get with a lot of Glendronach, like the 15, the 18. Cinnamon, rum raisin bread, and a little bit of chai. A little spicy kick at the end. What'd you get on the finish?
Kind of a medium finish. What really stays with me is there's just a sharpness to it. It leaves with a lot of that vinegary cinnamon kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It was a good challenge as far as brought a lot of different flavors that balanced each other out, I guess. Yeah,
I agree with you. I think it's medium. It's not short, but it's not crazy long. I get again that drying oak, dark chocolate, a little bit of maple syrup and toffee. This time I got a little bit of black licorice. I didn't get that on the nose or on the palate, but a little bit of black licorice. And then again, like peppercorns. You know, like you get on a steak. Like it's got some of this spice, like the chai, peppercorn, spicy.
Just a sharp.
At the end.
Yeah.
I like it. Malted Man Cave, Mark. What are you gonna give it?
Man, I do like it. It's a good sherry bomb. It's not my favorite thing in the world to be drinking. Man, but I can appreciate this. I understand.
I think it'd be boring if we both love sherry.
I'm a different. Well, see, I'm a different animal than I was originally because I do understand how how much work went into this or how much time went into it and why everything kind of blends and works well together. From that aspect, it's developed top notch.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite thing. So I'm gonna give it a very, very healthy 87.
Yeah. I thought that 86, 87, 88, I thought you'd be around there. For me, it's I love me some sherry.
Yeah.
So this, it's gonna be the Balblair 90 is a 90 malted man cave mark for me. If this was cask strength, I think I would really, really like it. It'd probably be a 91 or a 92 if it was cask strength for me. So 90 for me.
Yeah. So 87 for me. It might have gone down one while I'm just kidding. Sherry.
Question of the night.
Man, so I thought we would get a little advanced, and would love to. I'm like Keith does all the work on social media, which guys, Keith does everything. I just show up and write my stupid notes that don't make any sense, and then we do the thing.
That's your shtick, man.
But I know. But,
I mean, you're not so new anymore, but you were kind of new.
Keith works so hard for you guys, for the people that watch. And I love reading. I read all the comments, and you always respond back, and you make sure to make people feel involved. And but I would love for people to. Sometimes people will answer like what they would do, but sometimes the people that I watch, because I do watch your videos, I kind of want to see what your mind thinks about things. But anyways, tonight you don't have to answer this question. Keith, you have the choice.
All right.
You can live for 1,000 years, okay, in relatively good condition. Your body, it's not like you're gonna be like this, like
I'm already
mummy.
I'm already not doing so great.
But put yourself
put on a couple pounds.
15 years ago.
All right.
Okay.
When I was awesome.
15 years ago, somebody says, Keith, 1,000 years, your lifespan, okay? But you cannot leave the city where you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah. So the city where
stuck here for 1,000 years in relatively good health, right?
Relatively good health. Yeah. I mean, well, you'll live for 1,000 years, but your body will be like how it was 15 years ago.
Okay.
Like active and not broken. Poor back.
The military and basketball.
Healed!
Yeah. Oh, gosh. We are not penning. Oh, gosh. What's the alternative?
We're going to bring out the snakes.
Oh, no.
No. So the other option is, 1,000 years, but you have to stay in your city, and it can be whatever city you are. So if you're in an awesome city, shout out your city and say, this is why I'm going to live here. Or your other choice is you live 100 years, relatively same good condition, okay? Whatever point in life that is for you, and you can travel anywhere. Now, initially I said, you can go all over the universe, but that's silly. So anywhere in on Earth. Okay.
So I think that most people would, this would be
unlimited travel, unlimited experiences.
Yeah. I think for most people this might be a tough one, but for me, no matter what, I don't really want to live longer than like 75 years. 75 years, even if I was like 20-year-old Keith for like. Part of that is just kind of what I believe happens in the afterlife, which we won't get into. But I would choose, obviously, to go anywhere that I want and just only live 100 years. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people, depending on your belief in the solar system or afterlife, whatever, it'd be really tempting to live 1,000 years in a place that you love, or maybe, I guess some people may not love their home city.
Yeah.
I have like a dual, love-hate relationship with Springfield. I love it and I hate it all at the same time. I don't know. Do you like Springfield?
You know what, man? I do. I'm a Springfield homer. I mean, we get a lot of bad press, but there's a lot of
people
awesome
in other parts
things.
of the state think like Springfield is like the ghetto. Like they talk about it like it's Wisconsin. I'm not afraid of anywhere.
I live in a pretty rough side neighborhood, and my kids play outside by themselves. Our house has never been broken into. I mean,
I've lived in...
It is what... But we know all of our neighbors. And I make sure I know all of my neighbors. And anybody walking by, I make sure that they know that I know them. No, but it's a community, man. That's how you gotta work.
You don't want to tell your story?
Dude, some guy yesterday, I'm pulling out of my driveway, throws a bag full of beer cans out of his... Almost...
On your lawn?
Yeah, on my lawn. So I pull back, grab the bag of beer cans... Get in my car, speed off towards him. He got the light, so I'm waiting at the light like, oh, I'm gonna get him. Oh, which way did he turn? He turned left, and like I find
this was yesterday when you already weren't in a good mood.
No, I was already. I was not. You did not throw beer cans in my lawn.
Trust, I helped him with my truck, and he was not in a good space yesterday.
I had the flu. Anyways. So
no, you didn't.
So
you chased him.
I see him turn. I follow him to a gas station. I parked on the other side of the gas station because I didn't want to know. I didn't want him to know my car. Okay, because if I confronted him, I didn't want chicken.
Track you back to your case.
Just chicken that wait until I don't have to confront him, and then I'm gonna screw with him. Yeah. So I meet him around the corner. I was like, dude, don't ever litter my lawn again. And I took the things and I threw them in the bed of his truck. I was like, dude. We're neighbors, man. Stop it. I was like, I know where you live. I know where you park your truck. And dude was...
What did he say?
He was really embarrassed because it was an older guy and it was in front of a bunch of people. But yeah, like I just embarrassed. And you know what? He was like, it turned out better than what it did, but he was really...
He was afraid.
He was really embarrassed.
So, as I said... I love Springfield too. Yeah. Like I don't know why other people in Ohio think that Springfield is like literally where like West Compton. Like you're gonna die. Right. Like I don't know why people think that. But anyways, I would obviously choose to live in go anywhere in the world for 100 years.
100 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird. Last thing, because I know I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
I've lived in Hawaii. I've lived in Hollywood, California. I've lived in New York City. And I've always ended up back here in Springfield. Yeah. And I always miss it too.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I hate it when I'm here.
Home is where the heart is. Yeah, but I mean we can make it better.
So, which one would you pick?
Shout out Rob Rue.
I don't even know who that is.
New city commissioner.
Love Springfield.
Melanie, shout out county commissioner.
I do know her.
Okay.
Kevin's sister, right?
Yeah.
So which would you pick?
Man, it's tough because the psychopath in me would want to live 1,000 years because I think that I'm like, man, I could do so much or like figure out
psychopath.
Like or the bad the just there's just the like the I think it would be selfish. I think part of the problem with the world today is that people are living too long.
The world was a better place when we all died at 45.
Dude,
okay.
People are living too long.
People got married when they were like...
And so I feel like 100 years would be great. You could go see everything in the world, but you could also live 100 years in Springfield.
There's a small part of you that would want to live 1,000 years.
The selfish part of me. Yeah.
That sounds horrible to me.
I wouldn't want to see... you know what? I would kill... To see Ben... and Kate
that would be the only
die before me.
No, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Everyone I've loved. I know I would like find new people, but
shout out Hallie. Please be my friend.
It's been 1,000.
I'm 800 years old.
Yeah, but you're gonna look 15 years ago. We're looking,
dude.
Tap that.
So let us know which one you would pick. And if you can, go out and find this Balblair 1990. It's delicious stuff, in my opinion.
It's an 86.
You said 87.
Oh, 87.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Raisin water.
Raisin water. Raisin vinegar water.
Like, subscribe, leave us a question of the night so we don't come up with really random ones, but actually it was a good one.
All right.
Catch you guys later. Sláinte.